When I put this SF together, when I took the seals out of the forks, there was a lot of silicone sealant in there. And when I got the seals out, I noticed there was like big score marks up on the inside of the forks where somebody's got a screwdriver in to get the seals out and pull them out. And because they got them score marks in it, what's happening is the oil's coming up and getting through the score marks, bypassing the actual seal, and then just filling up this cover and then just dripping out the top. Coming out the top is oil that keeps leaking out, so that's not a lot of bottle really. Now I could just use silicone sealant and redo them, but I see a set, got another set on eBay which I got delivered this morning. So with these, I'm gonna strip these ones down, see what we can make of these. This one's knackered, it's rusty as hell, but I've got two there, so looked in the top and they look pretty alright to me. So I reckon out of these, I mean that's the one I'm after. It's even got a decent, I mean there are some pit marks in there, and the same as that really, but that's the side I want. So hopefully we can make a good one using the bottom of this. So what it do is we'll take them apart in a minute somehow. Only difference is the tops. I've noticed a difference in the tops. There's like a screw that goes down, so probably designed so that it's completely unscrewed, so you can undo the top without it springing out. Then you do the top back in, and then you screw the screw down to give it its tension. So I'm going to take them apart in a second. Well, I've got the fork leg clamps well tight in the vise, and I cannot get that top nut out. It was it's ridiculously hard or tight in there. So I don't know how long it's been in there, probably 40 years, it wouldn't surprise me. But let me show you how tight it is. And that's twisting the fork leg in the vise. And I've done the vise up, even with this, giving it a nice hard twist. A lot harder than you can do with just your hand on that, and this just will not budge. So right, this top cap has been a bit of a bitch. It's really fucking tight in there. But anyway, yeah, it's really tight. So I've chewed up the top nut, so I ain't worried about that. Like I said, all I want is the bottom and the slider. This It is really ridiculously tight in there. And it gets tighter as you're trying to undo it. But get the fucker out if it kills me. Jesus. I might have to saw it off. It's ridiculously tight. I've never known a tight one like this before. Probably why the geezer put them up for setup. Because he couldn't fucking go. Come on, we can do it. Motherfucker, gonna come out of there if it fucking have to store it. I think I might have to take my coat off, but then I'll probably burn my arms. I'll leave my coat on. Come on, we can do this. The nut's almost round. Come on. A bit less. That's chewing the nut all together now. So, drastic action. We're in a big bit. Might get a bit more. Tire, I think. Come. There we go. Anyone else had this problem? Come on, we can do it. Nearly there. Yeah, sorry about that. I had a young girl from round the corner chatting to me for about, I don't know, about an hour. Bless her, sitting on the bike, did mute her. Anyway, I've got the other one out. And that's all chewed up, so ain't worried about that. This one came out, it's much easier. Just basically cracked it and it started undoing. So, which is much easier than the other one. Oh, fuck me. I actually had to heat it. Actually heat it up the same as the other one though. So it's still fucking hot. Right. Yeah, so didn't heat it up to melt the rubber, but that's one that's any good anyway. Then we got my homemade fork extractor tool, which that goes in and hooks into the top of the damper tube. But before I do that, let me just empty it. I tipped all the oil out. Here's my homemade tool that goes in. That's into the top of the full damper. Take these off. There's a modified Allen key. Goes in there. Fucking hell. And there you have it. There's your bolt. Couple washer on there. Won't reuse them. Everywhere. Now we can pull that off. that to one side. And we've got a damper rod in there. Word everywhere. There you go, there's your damper rod. If you want to make one of them, it's a bolt welded into a socket. That's all it was, which fits in the top of the damper rod. That will work. There we go. Probably want changing, I can feel a bit of rust on it. How much cop on a full? There's your washer. You can see the rust in there from that pin, from that clip. So probably worth getting another set of them. Right. Once you've got the clip and the washer out, chuck a load of cloth in your vise. Put your fork into the vise, or if you've got a lump of rubber, it's even better. Make sure the cloth goes all the way around. All you want to do is just nip it up so it holds it in there a little bit. Not immensely tight. Right. Where are we? Right. How to get your seal out. Are you in view? You are in view. This is, I hate doing this. I fucking hate doing this. And there we go. And that's popped out. See, nicely corroded. And then check the inside. There's no scoring up there, so you're all right there. Just clean it up a little bit, and you'll be away with the mixer. Right, here we are. I've cleaned the sliders up. I've rubbed them down with some wet and dry. Give them a good clean up. Got the new seals and the new washer and spring kit there. So we'll wait till the weekend now, and I'll put them together. Also got a couple of seat pins, because I never had any seat pins for that XS, and I can finish that off. But yeah, I think they come up alright really for a set of forks off eBay. Not bad at all. So next part will be the putting them together. So I'll see you then. Here we go, boys and girls. We're back around the garage. Right, first of all, I want to show you how I put the seals in to start with. They're the seals I use, not the newer type. So these seals, just press in there a little bit, just to get it started. And get a flat floor or something like that, and just work it around until it's in quite a way. Quite reasonably. And once I've done that, I get the old fork leg. Just the old fork leg in there. All the way down. Find me fork tool, which is that one. Put the old washer on. I'll have to adjust the camera. You see if I need to adjust the camera. I need a new tripod. Right, so I think that's about in view. So with the old washer on, just get it lined up, and this is just whack that on, and whack it down. That's good. Keep that, making sure that washer ain't going to hit the fork, the slider. Just going through, which is good. And there you are. And take the old one off. Take that out for the moment, and there you've got your seal in where you want it. That's it. I put the washer in now. I've got to put the circlip in. Sorry. That's it. So you've got the washer and the circlip in there now. Forks that I've got on the SF, that come with the SF, I believe are a lot earlier than 79. I think they might be around about 77 or 78. If you look on the parts fish on some of these, on one set of these forks, 1 year, I can't remember what year it is, I think it's 77, that there's no rebound spring. The rebound spring is missing in this set. And there's a different damper rod, so you can't use this because it's a different type of fitting. So we do away with that one, do away with a homemade 17mm bolt. And this is the other type of, I don't know if you can see that, this is the other type, which is basically a bolt welded to a socket, and in the end of the bolt I've cut a slot. I think you can see that. And that's the type that I need to take this damper rod out. And there's a hole that slots down into. There you go, so it's hooked into place on that one. If we hold, that's in, so that ain't going to go anywhere. Allen. There we go. Take that off. I'll show you in a sec the difference in the damper rods. These are because I don't know, when it hits, it's sort of like, it's like tiny holes where it will damp itself before it bottoms out. So let me take this off. and that's the type. If you can see that, it's like a different setup. And inside there, I'm not sure if you can actually see that inside there. There's a little like a little rod that goes across. It's the only way you can hold that unless you saw a socket up to fit over this. So let's just wipe that a minute. And there's the two differences in damper rods. So which one should I go for? Should I have the... I think just check the stanchions to see if they're exactly the same. I think they are. I don't think there's any difference in them. That's 21.8. 22. It's 22 mil. That's 22 mil as well. So they're both the same size outlets. You might be wondering why I made my own tool for these rather than use one of these. And the reason is because the width of this socket is too big to go down the tube. It gets stuck here. That's why we make our own tools. Right. Put that in place. Get extension bits. Tighten the fucker up so it doesn't come undone. Right, we're recording again. I think the battery might run out in a minute, so I'll put it together and that'll be job done. So there you have it, replacing the fork sliders.